Hello, my dear students. Welcome to online learning platform. Today I am going to teach you about the forge welding. Hello, my dear students. Welcome to online learning platform. Today I am going to teach you about the forge welding. Forge welding is a specialized process. Forge welding is a solid state welding process that joins two pieces of metal by heating them to a high temperature and then hammering them together to form as one. So the basic principles are as follows. In this process, there are two steps. One is step 1. Metals are heated to the plastic condition, that is about 1000 degrees Celsius temperature in a furnace. Step 2. Heated metals are brought into the anvil from heat source and superimposed them. Now you are seeing a diagram. In this diagram, there are two metal pieces kept for forging. Above these two pieces, one hammer is there. First they heat these two pieces and keep it in position, then hammer these two pieces by this hammer to make one piece. This is called forge welding. Hammer is done by heating the metal to the proper temperature, coating with flux, overlapping the weld surfaces, and then striking the joint repeatedly with the hammer. This is the hammering process. See, there is another process which is called a die welding process in forge welding. Here, the piece of metals are heated to a very high temperature, and then these pieces are forced into a die to form a required shape. What are the parameters that we are using in this process? In this forge welding process, the parameter is the temperature. We will have to maintain a correct temperature. Then the amount of deformation, that is how much you are going to hammer and deform the metal. The third one is the forging speed. This forging speed is required to complete the hammering operation when the metal piece is hot. So what are the temperature that you are going to maintain here? Typically 50 to 90% of the melting temperatures. Soft low carbon steels are maintained to a temperature of 1250 to 1300 degrees Celsius. High carbon and alloy steels, they are heated up to the temperature of 1100 to 1140 degrees Celsius. Wrought iron, these a little below 1290 degrees of Celsius. Now you are seeing a diagram where this is a furnace where the metal is heated with the help of gas burners, and the metal is heated to a very high temperatures, to a red hot. This is an anvil. Anvil is used for forge welding. Anvil consists of different parts. The front portion of this anvil is a conical type. This is called as horn. On this horn we can make round objects or cone type objects. The second one is a step. On this step we can bend any metal to 90 degrees or as per your requirement. The third one is a face. This is a rectangular face. The face have rounded edges because you can work on this face safely. If there are sharp edges, you are going to get injured your hands whenever you touch on these edges. The rear portion of this anvil is having two holes. One is a round hole which is called Pritchell hole, and the square hole which is called Hardy hole. Suppose if you want to make a round or square hole on a metal piece, you can utilize these two holes. What are the forgeable metals? Forgeable metals are aluminum alloys, magnesium alloys, copper alloys, carbon and low alloy steels, martensitic stainless steels, austenitic stainless steels, nickel alloys, titanium alloys, and tungsten alloys. What are the advantages of this forge welding process? You will have good quality of welds, parts of intricate shape can be welded, no filler material is required to do the welding, required less matching after welding. Welded joints have low initial cost, welded joints easily repaired. This is a nice less process. High strength welded joints can be made with. What are the disadvantages of this process? It's a low carbon steel welded process. High carbon steel welded process is difficult with this one. High level of operator skills is required to do this process. Hand skills are needed. Slow welding process. Weld is contaminated by the coke used in the heating furnace. Welded joints cannot be used for collision and vibration process. It cannot be assembled and reassembled after welding has been done. What are the applications of forge welding process? There are different applications are there. This process can be used in aerospace industry, production of crankshafts, shipbuilding, and cycle mechanics.